Hello and welcome to Rural Trader TV. Today we're at the Kihikihi International Polo where New Zealand take on the famous Coronel Suarez team from Argentina. A couple of days ago we caught up with New Zealand player Tommy Wilson to see what he thought about today's big game. Tommy, thank you for meeting with us today. Now I understand New Zealand comes up against Coronel Suarez, Argentina, this weekend at Kihikihi. Now, this is regarded as the best team in the Argentinian Open and among the best in the world. How do you feel going into the game?
Yeah, we're kind of very keen to try and stamp a New Zealand game on the way they play. They're a very flary team that has a lot of ability. They're very accurate shooting at goals. Yeah, and so we want to try and just dominate the game by just playing New Zealand polo, and hopefully that's enough.
Good, it should be. So I believe you came up against these guys in Christchurch recently. How did that game go?
Well, we were at the South Island Polo Association, did a great job, and they had to supply horses for Coronel Suarez and New Zealand, and they did a good job, but it was all a bit, how would I say, it was very 50-50, and the result was 13 all, which was a good aspect of what the game was. We came up against a team that we didn't know how they played, or the players we weren't familiar, and the same with our horses. So yeah, we fared well. We finished very strongly, and that's what we're going to take into the match this weekend to hopefully succeed.
Do you think New Zealand will pull out the goods this weekend?
Well, I'm hoping so, yes.
Fantastic. So speaking of the team, who can we expect to see playing for New Zealand this weekend?
Well, you'll have Sam Hodkinson, who's a big hitter. He plays his polo up in Auckland. Huge hitter of the ball, very accurate, strong in defence. You have Simon Kite, who'll be playing at the front, very quick, very strong on the horses, and very accurate. Myself in the middle, mucking around. And John Paul Clarkin, who's New Zealand's leading player. He's just come back from playing in St. Moritz in Switzerland, and he's a very dominating force on the polo field.
So do you think New Zealand has a good calibre of younger players coming through the ranks?
Yes, we have quite a few, a dozen or so playing professionally in England. Also a lot of crowd learning the game in Australia, and the competition is pretty fierce. The polo industry itself has suffered through the farming. A lot of the players were farmers' sons, which they learn to ride horses. But yeah, there's still very strong, good competition and good youthful enthusiasm coming through the New Zealand ranks.
Fantastic. And what do you think of the Kihikihi grounds here? How do they compare with polo fields across the world?
I would say this is one of the best grounds I've played on it throughout the world. The surface is great, the horses enjoy it, the players enjoy playing on it. It's great to hit the ball, and that just leads to bringing fantastic fast flowing polo, and Paul Kay, who's behind this, has improved the ground throughout New Zealand, and the standard of polo, I think, has risen this year just through the standard of polo or the grounds that's been played on.
Fantastic. Tommy, thank you for your time today, and we wish you all the best of luck for this weekend's game.
No problem, thanks.
Kihikihi certainly brought out the crowds for an amazing display of horsemanship and polo playing skills at the Ngā grounds last weekend. It was the first time the legendary Coronel Suarez team had visited New Zealand, and they certainly showed why they are so highly regarded throughout world polo circles. The game provided non-stop adrenaline and edge-of-your-seat moments which kept the enthusiastic crowd enthralled right until the final whistle. The pace was fast and furious for the second and final test between the two teams, the first game being held at Christchurch a week earlier. Despite riding borrowed New Zealand ponies, the crafty Argentinians kept the New Zealand team on their toes every minute of the game and surely put up a good challenge which saw the Kiwis right behind until the last chucker. After a few thrills and spills, New Zealand's Simon Kite managed to score 2 opportunist goals in the last few minutes to see New Zealand take the lead in an 11-10 finish. The Ngā grounds, beautifully maintained and manicured by Kihikihi's Paul Kay, provided a flawless surface for the players and have been regarded as one of the best polo fields in the country and highly rated across the world. One onlooker said the standard of polo here at Kihikihi was the best he had seen across the world for 20 years. It certainly is a credit to New Zealand polo to have this level of game being played here in New Zealand.